It so happened that quite recently someone accused me of benefiting monetarily by recommending Finasteride on the internet, that I get a commission from companies to recommend Finasteride. But this is not the first time. For a moment, ignoring this remark, what is deeply concerning is that in recent times, I have noticed a trend of accusations, a trend of misinformation directed at those of us who are genuinely trying to help patients navigate the complexities of hair loss treatments. As someone dedicated to patient care, this accusation does sting, not because there is any iota of truth in it, but because it reflects a broader issue in today's digital age, the issue of the spread of misinformation and distrust. So I put this to my community as an image poll, and this is the result that I found, and it was quite heartening. But still, there are 20% of my subscribers who feel that there may be a monetary compensation involved in my recommending Finasteride. For these people, I have made this video. But before we get into this, I would like to acknowledge one of my subscribers who was quick to rebut the aforementioned comment, and that really struck a chord. And this is what he replied. Now, this comment of this subscriber of mine hit home because it addresses a lot of critical points that often get lost in the noise surrounding Finasteride and hair loss treatments. As a hair transplant surgeon, I have dedicated years of my life understanding hair loss, how hair loss happens, how patients respond over a long period of time to various medications that are available today. And patients over the years have come to me not just to regain their hair, but to regain their lost confidence, their lost self-esteem, and quite frankly, their lost identity. Hair loss can be emotionally devastating, and it's not something that can be taken lightly. Therefore, when I recommend a treatment like Finasteride, it's not because I'm looking to profit or push a product. I make enough moolah honorably in my profession as a hair transplant surgeon than to aim to get a measly commission through selling Finasteride. There are better drugs to sell if I have to. It is only because, based on extensive research, a long lifetime experience of 20 years treating hair loss patients, I know that despite whatever people may claim, Finasteride is the #1 drug when you treat hair loss because of androgenic alopecia. But it is quite surprising that no one has taken note of the fact that I never have ever mentioned the trade name of any company manufacturing Finasteride. You can search my entire YouTube channel. You can search my website darlingbuds.com. You will never get a reference or a link to a product some company is selling. And so if I'm not mentioning any company's name directly, just mentioning the generic name, the name of the salt Finasteride, how can I ever get a commission from that? Who's going to give it to me? Because there are several companies today manufacturing Finasteride. And there is no Finasteride mafia which has gotten together and is giving commission to Dr. Bhatti. Let me assure you that. And more importantly, if I were purely driven by profit, I should stop recommending patients Finasteride. Let all their hair on the head fall off and recommend hair transplant, which is 1,000,000 times more profitable to me than recommending a drug which is so cheap, just about £8 a month in UK. I'm not here to make a profit through other patients' misery, through other patients' suffering. I'm not here to exploit other patients' vulnerabilities, offering them something that is far costlier than an effective medication Finasteride, like hair loss serums, which I do not sell in my clinic, and many other treatments like exosomes, like PRP, and so many other treatments that make a huge profit, which Finasteride does not allow. What we are witnessing today on online platforms like YouTube, like Reddit, and a host of other forums is an epidemic of misinformation. People who are scared, people who are anxious, people who have had less than ideal experiences with a medication are quick to share their stories. And that's fair. Everyone's experience, even if anecdotal, is valid. But what isn't fair is when fear turns into fear-mongering. So we must learn to distinguish between valid concerns of a person on internet and the spread of unnecessary panic. Yes, Finasteride, like many other medications, does have side effects. There is no denying the fact that Finasteride should only be used in the right person. And I've covered this topic in several videos, and a link to the playlist is above. However, the vast majority of patients take Finasteride without any issue. And for these people, it is a game changer. There is a wealth of scientific data that backs the efficacy, the safety profile of finasteride. But unfortunately, we believe, since we are very gullible at this young age, experiencing hair loss, we are a vulnerable lot. Unfortunately, we fall prey to these alarming stories told by a small fraction of people experiencing side effects, attributing anything negative in their life, ascribing it to finasteride without considering other factors. And I have dealt with the nocebo effect of finasteride in this video. Kindly go through it if you haven't already. So despite the occasional backlash while making videos on finasteride for you, I will continue to advocate for finasteride until the time a better drug comes out, because I believe in providing you with the best tools to combat your hair loss. Finasteride is a medication that has been extensively studied, and I personally have been recommending it for over 20 years. And I have been following up my patients, who are numerous, over so many years, and I see that there are hardly any side effects, provided the patient is mentally and physically fit enough to take finasteride. At the end of the day, I'm here for my patients, those who feel lost in the sea of online misinformation, those who are scared to make a decision, and those who just want honest, factual information from a doctor. So thank you to those who continue to trust me, and thank you to the patient who left that lovely rebuttal to that accusation about my ulterior motives. Together we can navigate through this fog of misinformation and find what truly works, because when it comes to your health, you deserve nothing less than the truth. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about finasteride, side effects of finasteride, or anything about hair loss treatment for men and women, do let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll get back to you shortly. If you wish something personalized to be answered, treatment tailored to your circumstances, do book a consultation on the number above and we'll get back to you shortly. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Have a nice day and God bless you.